Mike McCool here with the Royal Examiner. I am at E. Wilson Morrison Elementary School. With me is Principal Lisa Rudisil, EarlyAct. What are you in there?
Student support coach.
Student support coach in the EarlyAct class, because you wear so many titles in this community, it's just hard to find the right one to describe you. Skip Rogers from Able Forces, and tell us what happened here today.
So last year, our students, we organized as an EarlyAct group with the idea of helping our community and the whole idea about service above self. And to incorporate that with young people, one of the things that a lot of our students knew was that there was this building across the street called Able Forces.
Right.
And what they didn't know was what actually happened with Able Forces. So we asked Skip to come on over and explain that to the students. And then while he was doing that, we talked about the Adopt a Warrior for Christmas program. Right. And the students really wanted to try and raise some money for that to try and make it possible. So we put all these change jars out among the teachers and had what was called a change war. And we just said, just donate any unwanted change, whatever. Go find your parents who have the ridiculous change jars and ask them if you can have a handful. Don't just nick it and help yourself. But,
right.
But and then from that, they raised over $500, which, hey, for 430 kids, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
So this year, they said they wanted to do it again, and it got a little out of control, and they raised over $1,100. And so I was so proud of the kids, and they did it. We didn't do anything. We just put the buckets out, and they challenged each other, and they raised the money, and I couldn't be more proud of them. And that helped several families in our community that are warrior families, and I'll Skip take it.
Well, Skip, you do a lot in the community and this with Able Forces and our veterans. So, what did you think of this?
Mike, these kids, they're very special to me. Both my grandkids graduated from this school, were young like this once. To be back here and to be able to work with the children is very important to me. With Michael Williams as kind of the leader of this group, I've been able to work with them on a couple of projects. This Christmas program that we run, Adopt a Warrior Family for Christmas, takes care of very, very needy families, military families, and veteran families that would otherwise not have a Christmas. The children understand that. And for these children to show the love, compassion, and commitment, right? What they did was a commitment from their heart. It has touched me, and it has touched the families that we support. To follow up on Michael's comment, this money will take care of probably 10 to 15 families, and that could be close to 100 children when all is said and done. Right. So this has a significant effect.
$1,100 goes a long way.
It does go a long way.
What do you think of your students?
Well, we have always known that the students at E. Wilson Morrison are the finest that Warren County has to give.
That's what a mother hen would say.
And so we're very proud. All of the school staff and the school community is very proud of their efforts. And the EarlyAct Club has really shown leadership in trying to demonstrate what Mr. Williams has worked with them on in service over self, and has repeatedly led projects with the kids to do just that. So we're very proud.
This EarlyAct club and through Rotary, it does a lot, and it's just, I think it's an unsung heroes in our community, and what Rotary does and all our Rotary members, and putting it down into the low elementary grades is really something special, and it takes a special person to do that, Michael. And we want to give you. I know you're doing it selflessly, yes, but you're a great inspiration to us all in our community. As long as Skip and all the things you do, most of the things you do, no one knows about. You know,
but it's people like Mr. Williams and Skip who've had children and grandchildren go through E. Wilson Morrison, and yourself.
And myself, yes, my children and my grandchildren. So
my son's an E. Wilson alumnus as well.
Yes.
So that is, that makes it all the more meaningful.
Well, we appreciate all the work that all of you do in our community, and especially at our elementary schools. It really touches. These are our leaders of tomorrow.
Yes.
These are the ones that are going to be running our town, running our state, running our government. Yes. We might have a president of the United States sitting right here in our audience. it's possible. It's possible. So, you know, great things happen when great people help out, you know, so it's just great. Again, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Can
We
they finish with the Rotary four-way
Yes,
test?
we
which
can do
say
that.
after every meeting?
All right, we'll
So
turn
if we
the
can get
camera
the
around
camera
here.
on them, everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. And, hold on, where's, Tim, Dallas, lead us in the forward, lead us.
The forward to
Of the things we think.
Think, say, or do. First is the truth. Second is fair to all concerned. Third will build goodwill or friendship. Fourth is fair to all concerned.
Just so you know, real quick, just so you know, the reason that several of the students turned around is because they want to show that they know it from memory. They weren't protesting.
All right, let's get one big applause for Skip.
Over through the month of December, we had what's called what? What do we have? What do we do? Change awards. Thank you. And we put a lot of money in a lot of buckets. And last year we raised a little over $500. And where's May and Zaire? May, Zaire, come on up here. All right. And, May and Zaire have a little something they'd like to give Mr. Skip for this year. We raised over $1,100 in our second annual Change Wars. And on behalf of the EarlyAct students, Mr. Skip, we'd like to present you with the $1,100 in hopes that it will help some of our veterans that definitely need it. And thank you for all that you do for our veterans and for serving our country and for all that you do in our community.
Michael, thank you so much. Good afternoon, kids. Good afternoon. You remember when I was here last? Yes. Who can tell me what I talked about in terms of Christmas the last time I was here?
Last time you were here, when you talked about the terms of Christmas, you were talking about that the veterans need some money to come back to the family for Christmas.
God bless you. That's perfect. Yes, sir.
you talked about how you gave presents and toys to people that couldn't afford them.
Yes. Yeah. This Christmas, yes, sweetheart.
You help people that can't have good Christmases because they don't have good stuff.
We help people that wouldn't otherwise have a good Christmas, don't we? And you know what? I had tears in my eyes when Mr. Williams told me what you kids did. You know, it's really special. A lot of the children that we helped out are exactly your age. They're exactly your age. Huh? They're 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. Huh? And their families just don't have enough. It's really difficult today, isn't it? You have to live in a house and try to keep it warm, and you need to put food on the table, and you need to put clothes on you. And all of that is really expensive today. And I know a lot of you know that. And that's why this is so special to me. I really can't thank you enough. I would say that the money you collected will probably take care of twice the number of you today. It will probably take care of almost 100 children with the gifts that they received for Christmas. I think when we talked, all of you had a thought that I asked you to think about. What would it be like if you were to wake up in the morning, Christmas morning, and not see any presents under the tree? And you wouldn't see any presents under the trees because mom or dad, needed to put food on the table, or needed to pay for the water, or pay for electric, or pay for the heat. You kids, and the money that you have collected has allowed those children to wake up in the morning, come downstairs, go to the Christmas tree, and open up presents. And it's because of you guys. And you know what that means to me? It means that each one of you has thought about that. Each one of you has thought about a child that's not going to wake up and have presents. And you know what that tells me? Each one of you have love in your hearts. And that also tells me that that love in your hearts is going to grow. And you guys are special, and I want you to know that. So what I did for you, Mr. McCool helped us with a beautiful plaque that, God willing, this will be somewhere in the school. And I'd like to pass it around. I'd like you all be gentle with it, but I want to read it. But I also want each one of you to see it, and I want you to touch it, because a piece of you is on this plaque. I have to put my glasses on. I'm old and my eyes don't see the way they used to. Able Forces Foundation appreciates the incredible support of E. Wilson Morrison Elementary School EarlyAct program students. That's you. The students of grades K through 5 and Mr. Michael Williams for their continuing support and involvement in the Adopt a Warrior Family for Christmas program. The military and veterans and involvement in it, the military and veteran families you support would not have had a Christmas without you. That is really special. And I want each one of you to really think about that you did this. The love in your heart, your understanding of what it might be like to have a need, and you helped with that need out of your kindness and generosity. I can't ask for anything more from you children. I am just so grateful. Thank you, and God bless each one of you. And I'm gonna pass this around with the permission of Mr. Williams.
Instead of that, we'll do that, but because I want to get a picture of the students with you.
Yes.
You, Skip.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, God help me here. All right, I want the front row, forget about the extra seat, just move in side by side. Second row, everybody move in towards the middle. I want to try to get a group photo, but you're going to have to sit by each other to make it happen.
Money before you leave.
You guys need to come up. Those of you in the back, please come on up. Please don't mess with other people's belongings. But those of you, please come on up some more. Those of you that can. We want to try and do this on the first 3 or 4 rows. I'm not answering questions, Temperance. Not right now, sweetheart. Okay.
You guys come up and fill in.
This is not hard. Okay. I want to get a good photo of all you all.
Come on, I want to be close to you. Come on up here. Come on, that's it. Fill in the spot. Come on, boys.
Finn, move. Finn, move.
That's not Finn, that's Tyler.
Tyler, move. My bad.
No, Tyler can't get pictures.
Oh, my bad. Tyler, do me a favor. Go sit over there.
Thank
Thank you for.
Mr. Williams, why can't you take a picture?
Huh?
Why can't you take a picture?
Don't worry about this. If you have a hoodie, please put it on. All right, everybody kind of move in. Sean.
You're going to have so much fun.
I know it.
There you go.
Oh my God.
All right, now hold on. So, what I want to do first, okay, I'd like to, just get a picture with Miss Rudisill and Shane.
Oh, definitely.
And these kids.
They are.
Have presented, I'd like to present a scale. It's your money.
The money. I was like,
Oh, super. And then, can I get you all down there with the kids in the background? Get y'all with the kids.
Okay.
where do you want us, like,
On the sides. And then Skip, if you could just like sit in that chair in the front,
Sure.
or on the floor, whatever works.
Now, here, how about
Perfect.
this?
Yeah.
How about like this?
Oh, that's great. Oh, man, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, okay, on three, got it. All right.
Wait, you said on three. You never said on three.
All right, let's just skip one. I want y'all to be able to see the,
Make sure you pass it along so everyone can see it.
You all be super careful with that. That is beautiful.
Very beautifully called.
I know, isn't that?
I wonder how long it
Thank you,
took.
May and Sahara, for presenting the money. Hey, if you rang the bell for the Salvation Army, stand up.
Whoa!
I want to tell you all something. I just found out a few days ago. You all did that with my Rotary Club, and also another local Rotary Club, the Rotary Club in Northern Shenandoah Valley. And that you all raised over $1,700 in one day with people putting money in that kettle. You all did that.
I have to clap for them. I didn't do it.